Straight in the face. God, that was good. Right, okay. Put that back in. Not too tight. Holes are in different places on either side. There's two there, three on the other. But yeah, this is pretty clean. There's no debris in there. Let's screw this back in. That's a 10mm, that's an 8mm, top's probably a 6. Right, okay, next little job, let's get these little bits back out of the yard. Not on a wooden surface because the metal's flash rusted. Okay, so all the components plug and float. Need that. Okay, so one thing I was going to mention, when I took the carburetor apart, the float needle was missing. It just wasn't there. It goes in here. Let it focus. There we go, goes in there. Sometimes they're connected to the float here by a spring. This one doesn't seem to have it. It's just got a mark there where the back of the needle hits against it. So what we're going to do is the post, or the bar, that slides through here and through the unit bracket of the float. And a brand new needle from eBay. More squarish. And instead of having a hook on the back, it's just got a sticky out bit. I'm not really sure what that's called. And there it goes, in there, like that. And it's a square peg in a round hole. Ta-da! There we go. Right, so let's put this back together. Okay, so that's in. Okay, next we have, move the toolbox slightly. Right, okay, next little job. Float gasket, brand spanking new. Well, packet's a bit wet. Doing some cleaning earlier on of the float bolt again, just to make sure it was absolutely clean. Let's get that, take that out and put it in. Nope, that way round. There we go. Put that in like that. I have been told I don't really need any kind of sealants. Right, get the bowl. There you go. Extra, give it an extra clean. And I even took off the bung off the bottom because that needed cleaning anyway. There was dirt inside here, and I thought I'd give it a proper wash and use the gunk which I used on Pinky's engine. Came up pretty good actually. I'm quite impressed. Oh, that's not on right, is it? Hang on. It's not on right. Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so let's seat this down. I'm hoping it kind of clips in a bit at least. Or will it? Nope, it just sits there. Okay. Right, now I replaced the horrible manky screws which you saw in the previous video. And we have Allen's stainless steel. I'll put them down on there for a moment because we have little washers that got to go with them as well, and got two brand new stainless steel bolts for the for here as well, so we're going to put them on in a bit as well. So screw number 2. All in this little bag here. Oh, don't drop them. These are rather small, so I don't really want to drop them all over the floor. Right, find the right Allen key. Oh, come here. Trying to get away from me. There we go, that's the right one. And right, away we go. There is a spring in there. I did not realise that. Doesn't look like it wants to come out. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it alone. It's quite happy to stay there. Now, this little guy, I'm going to attempt something, or should I just leave it? I would like to straighten this, but I've looked at the prices of these things online, and it's kind of worrying. It is quite bent, but to be honest with you, it doesn't really hinder or impede anything. So maybe I'm worrying unduly, but I'm going to place it back in for now. And if it does cause any problems when I'm running the bike, then I'll change it. I'll sort the problem out. But yeah, one of these little things, I forget how much it was now. I'll put a link on the screen, actually. I'll post it on the screen. But yeah, where's that spring gone? There we go. Find the 12mm, do that one up, and get a new cotter pin, split pin for the top of here. It's oh, it does look like something's going to have to be replaced. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound. That has just literally fallen apart. Okay, so I will have to replace this. Maybe just even the rubber cover. Will that come off? It probably will. It's quite bright. Can't finish doing the carburetor today. That is a shame. I'll put this back on temporarily so I don't lose it. I could always put another cotter pin in later, just to, it's just, I've got hundreds of them, so it's fine. Just catch the thread before I do it up, because I don't want to do it up wrong. Oh, you little sod. Got it, there we go. There we go. This one. I do have a gasket, but it is upstairs, and it's decided to try and evade capture. But I will find it. I'll have a couple of other things with it. Okay, so this was the last one. Wow, this is extremely light. And that is not made of metal. I thought it was. Wow, that's, yeah. Goes here, and there would be a gasket in between the two. So, that one would go on there like so. Our new O-ring for the carburetor is on order as well. Right, just put that one in there temporary for a second, because obviously we'll need to get a bit of copper grease. And there was this silver stuff in there before, so let's put some copper grease in. Oh, it doesn't like the thread from the old bolt. It's okay, it can be sorted. The old bolt was the wrong bolt, so yeah, I like to make sure that the right bolts are go in. This is like a composite of some description. That one's going in much better than this one. I have to use the Allen key for this, just to work the thread a little. I'm guessing it's this one. Yeah, I'm getting good at this today. It's not often I get the Allen key on the first try. Getting better. I'll run it through a few times just to yeah, that's much smoother than before. And the copper grease will help that. Actually, that one's going in lovely. And just for just to see how it looks with the carburetor on, let's take this one out fully. Okay, so you've got the, oh, let's put that in the jar for a minute with that one. You've got the oil feed on the top here, and the carburetor would sit this way here, so you'd slot it. Actually, let's open that up a bit more. I do believe I'll need a set of washers for this. I did forget to buy those, I'm afraid. So there should have been Allen key bolts in here from new. I have looked in the Haynes book. So there we go. That would sit in there like so. Let's just squeeze that down a little bit, not much, not a lot of pressure on there at all. Other Allen key bolt in there. Let's do that one up. See, it's much easier to get in here with an Allen key than it is a spanner, or if you're watching in the States, a wrench. So there we go. That's how it would look. It just needs a set of washers, and obviously the gasket in there as well. But luckily, the old bolts, where's the old bolt? Where is it? I did throw it over this way. There we go. These old ones, because this gasket wasn't here, they were sticking through and causing problems. But they look much better. This carb is almost complete. The slider is on the with the wiring loom and the handlebars, so that will go on. I was hoping to bolt this to the bike today, but never mind. These things happen. But yeah, rebuild part number 2. or strip down rebuild part number 2. So we have a little bit more work to do on that one. A little bit of news on the rear wheel. Managed to get the bearings out and take them to shop. I'll put a link in the description and on the screen. Yeah, great guys, and yeah, very good price. Yes, the bearings were the wrong bearings which I bought. The bearings that I bought are these. These do not fit at all. They're too small, way too small, and you can put them in with the bag and rattle around. So I had to take some measurements with the verniers, and if you're not too sure what verniers are, it's these electronic, oh, I left them turned on, electronic ruler basically. You can use it for obviously measuring things normally. You've got depth at this end here, so you can measure things. Look, if you've got a recess, you can measure things width, like the finger, like that, and you can measure like the width of something, say like the carburetor inlet here. Yeah, these are a set of vernier. Very, very, very useful tool. Anyway, yeah, measured the rear wheel hub, and yeah, it's not for the RS125. I don't know what it's for, but it fits, it works, and the bearings I can buy and put them in, and it won't make any difference. It looks exactly the same, and that's what's important. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please put a like and comment if you feel, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, rear wheel problem. We have a problem. Bearings removed, thankfully. There's a guy in the city near me took it out. Central shaft didn't give back the old bearings. Not the problem though, that is not the problem. The problem is, sorry about the shakiness, just I'm using my mobile phone. 36.9, 36 point, yeah, so we'll say that's 37, yeah? Okay. We have the spindle, which is 12.2. Okay, and we have try and do this. There we go. .5. Let's call it, oh, call it 12 mil. So for the depth there. Now these bearings, I had 2 of these, I misplaced one, so I got another one. Problem. Don't need to measure it, watch. Too small. That should not happen. So yeah, we checked it with the part shop. This is the wrong wheel for the bike. Never mind, never mind. These are the correct bearings for the bike. This is wrong. So I think this is off a different model. Well, it is off a different model. It could be an RXS, it could be anything. So yeah, I've got the measurements for that, so I'm going to go and get a set of bearings for it. It is still going to go on the bike because, you know, I've not got anything else I can use. So yeah, a little problem after little problem. Another thing which has arrived in the post, actually no, not arrived in the post, what am I talking about? Something did arrive in the post, but that's upstairs. I forgot to mention when in the previous video when I stripped down the carburetor that the needle, oh sorry, looking at the pot there, there's supposed to be a float needle in here, and it wasn't. I don't know why. But that would explain why there was rough running and, yeah, not very good, because there was nothing in there. So I've ordered one and it's upstairs. And I've also ordered, as you can see in this little bag here, 2 brand new bolts to go in here, because these are the wrong ones. And these little ones you can see there are replacements to go in the float chamber. And I have ordered a new gasket and a few other bits and bobs. Oh, the kickstart spring, kickstart return spring for the bike, because that doesn't work. So yeah, good. Yeah, finally get back into focus. Anyway, next video will be hopefully reconstructing the carburetor and bolting it all on the bike and doing the rear wheel. Almost forgot about the spacer. This one's definitely got to go in there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know it's not great content right now, but stick with me. Thank you very much for watching. Again, as I said, yeah.